Hello everybody, in today's video I'm going to show you how to use Google Gemini on PC. Google Gemini is an AI assistant and chatbot from the Google that lets you ask questions and get detailed answers, generate text, image, summaries, etc. Work with AI inside the Google apps like Gmail, Docs, Sheets with a subscription, and use models from the basic Flash to advanced Pro or Ultra depending on your plan. And you can access it right in your PC's browser. In order to use it, first you need to open to your Gemini on your PC. First open any of the web browser that you prefer, and after that on the top, we can find to this address bar, type down gemini.google.com, enter it. And over here, once you get into this interface, in the top right corner, we can find to this sign in icon here. Select to this sign in, and under this sign in, use your Google account Gmail to log in. Over here, select to this Google account, or you can also use it another if you want to, as I'm going to select to this. And over here, you need to scan your finger on the print reader. Over here, you have successfully signed in with your Google account. Now you're inside the Gemini, and once you get into this interface of your Gemini, you'll see a chat interface over here, a text box at the bottom where you can type questions or prompts. And using Gemini, your first conversation is how to use. You can also use create an image, create music, help me learn, boost my day, and write anything. And in this chat box, you can type any of the question or the request, example, email, and click onto this submit, or you can simply enter on your keyboard as well, and Gemini will generate a response and display it in the chat window. And four things you can do with Gemini and PC is ask questions or get help. You can ask questions about the research topics, learn explanations, ask guidance for tasks, write or edit content, email, essays, report, poems, etc., and generate images. Depending on your access level, you can also prompt for the images, which is for the premium. And if you sign in with your Google account, you can often upload documents for analysis or the rewriting. And Gemini access levels is a free versus paid. Under this free access, you can chat with the Gemini and get helpful responses. Some advanced features like deep research or larger content generation may be limited. And Google AI Pro or Ultra paid. Over here on the top, you can find this update to the Google AI Plus. This is for the Ultra paid, access advanced models, use your Gemini inside the Google Workspace apps like Gmail Documents, and extra capabilities like auto browsing with Pro in some regions, and making Gemini feel like an app on your PC. If you want Gemini to open like a standalone app, you can also use the advanced features depending on your access level. You can upload the documents. Over here, select to this plus icon that is used for the add files. Click onto this, and you can select to this agree to creating content from the images and the files. Over here, you can upload your files, add from your drive, photos, or the notebook LM, as I'm going to select to this upload file. Over here, you can select any of the photos or the videos and put it under this Gemini. And it can also integrate some pictures, images you can upload to analyze a summarized file. Some plans allows you to text prompts, integrate with Google Workspace, draft emails in Gmail, or the documents in Docs directly using the Gemini, and choose between the concise, detail, or creative response as well. As you can see on the bottom, we can find these tools here. Under this tool, you can either create an image, canvas, deep research, create music, and guided learning with the help of it. Under this create image over here, this tool lets Gemini go beyond the text and actually generate or edit image based on your prompts. It can generate the image from a simple text description. Draw a sunrise over a mountain lake. You can click to this tool here and type on what image that you want to generate and select enter after you write on it. Now you can find this image is started to being load, and you can combine or merge up to 3 visuals into a new composition. You can experiment with the colors, styles, backgrounds, or the verification. And it is great for the creative project, posters, storyboards, logos, and helpful for the visual presentations or the brainstorming visual ideas. It is useful in marketing, teaching, and the design work. Over here, the picture has just been created. And under this deep research, when you activate the deep research, Gemini will search across the multiple sources and the data to build a comprehensive report. It does not just answer your question, it explores the topic in detail, gather insights, and formats them into a coherent, structured explanation. It can include the charts, diagram, visual, interactive stimulants, and contextual deep dives depending on your subscription level. And what you get is, instead of a short answer, like it gives a full breakdown of the questions, examples, visual comparisons, or the explanations and connection to related topics all in one cohesive report. And it is perfect for the academic research, business reports, complex problem explanations, and technical topics and detailed learning. Under this create music here, this lets Gemini help you compose music or the sound. Gemini provides a music synthesizer, a simple digital interface where you can experiment with melodies. Click on the script music here, and you can describe the kind of music that you want to make here. You can compose a relaxing piano melody, type down piano, but you can also select any of it and go to the submit icon here. And Gemini can generate the music structure and let you edit pattern or the melodies visually. Over here under this guided learning, this is a teaching and oriented mode, not just answering questions but walking you through the material step by step. Unlike normal answer where Gemini says here's what you asked, it breaks down the subject into lessons or steps, ask you questions along the way and help you practice, not just read. And it turns Gemini into an interactive tutor, not just an answer machine. It is great for the student, language learners, skill building, and anyone who wants to deep understanding over quick answers. And over here, we can find the Canvas tool. Gemini is a visual creation workspace where you can design images, edit graphics, or generate custom visuals. In Google Gemini, similar AI tools, this act like a digital artboard that integrates AI-generated content with your design control. Once you get into this Canva here, you can build together. As I'm going to select a guitar and enter it over here, and it's more of an interactive than a single AI-generated image because you can refine, resize, or modify elements. You can also type a prompt like create a cozy cafe, and you can find this guitar guide, anatomy of this guitar. And you can also text and graphic integration, add text overlays for the caption codes and social media post as well. And it is perfect for the social media post, presentation, storyboards, or the creative project. And it lets you interactively modify AI generated visuals instead of just downloading the static image. And over here, you can also select to this guide, and the Gemini help feature in the Google Gemini also act as a guidance center for using AI platform effectively. In order to access that, in the top left icon, we can find this three-line icon here. Under this, go to the setting and help all the way to the bottom. Over here, you can find this help over here and go to this help center. And under this in the right hand side, it's where you can get your tips, tutorials, troubleshooting advice, and the answers to frequently asked questions. Here you can find all of the popular help resources. You can also search help. You can also visit the forum, and if you want to need more help, you can ask for the help communication, or you can simply report a problem. Here you can access to the tutorial, step-by-step guides on using the each tool, create image, deep research as well. And you can read the common questions like why, where you can use the Gemini web app, manage and delete your Gemini apps activity, use Gemini apps, and you can also learn tips and best practices. And you can contact to support as well depending on your account type. You can also submit queries to the Google support if you encounter any of the error or the bug. Some versions also allow you to live chat support for the paid plans. And you can simply report a problem under here, and it makes learning Gemini fashion easier, especially for the beginners. It reduces frustration when tools do not behave as expected, and it provides official guidance directly from the Google for the accurate instruction. And it also ensures that you get the most out of the advanced feature like deep research, guided learning, or the AI canvas. And the next is customizing experience. In the top left, we can find this three-line icon here, and you can go to this setting on the bottom. Under this setting here, you can also go to your activity and find your history and previous asked questions. You can find the instruction for the Gemini connected acts, your public links, and if you want to change your theme, you can go to this theme here, and you can select your light theme or the dark theme as per your preference as well. And over here, you can also view a subscription, notebook LM, and if you want to send feedback to the Gemini, you can do that as well under here. Over here on the left hand side, we can find this My Stuff icon here. Under this My Stuff icon, when you click onto this will open to your My Stuff medias. And this icon usually looks like a folder or the stack of items typically located here. And it can save your conversations. Every chat or the prompt that you have saved can be accessed here. You can review, continue, or edit previously discussions, generated content, images from the create image, canvas, music, help from the create music, and the documents or the text summarizes from the deep research. All content generated by the Gemini is stored here for the quick access, and it keeps all your work and generated content in one place, act as a personal archive so you do not lose anything or you created with Gemini. And it lets you reuse previous creations without asking Gemini to regenerate them, and make it easier share or export content when needed. Basically think of like My Stuff I can use as your Gemini backup. Everything you create, upload here or save, live here, and neatly organized and ready to access anytime. And that is it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope I could help you. If you have any queries or conclusion, please comment down below, and we will reach out to you very soon.